My biggest insecurity has always been my personality. That's actually a lie. That's like a really good hook, right? And I know one of you is gonna comment and be like, are you sure it's not your lips because you overlap the fuck out of them? Why would you say that to me? Anyways, I feel like I'm giving that one like Taylor Swift meme where they're like, oh my god, like a different hair texture for every eras. But when I looked it up to put it in the video, I couldn't find it, so we're all gonna imagine it really quick. Ready? Was it funny? Let me know. Okay, let's get into it. I wanted to make more of like a vulnerable video. Like, I'm always scared of not being seen as like a real person. So let's talk about real person stuff. In the past 5 years, I've become hyper aware of how I act. I found that I'm often too much or too little. So to fix that, I would become personas of myself. I would split myself into fragments and I would amplify the most likable side of me. I was just always embarrassed of myself and called annoying way too much to be okay with. I think I just hadn't really yet gained the humility experienced by other people my age. And as freeing as that was, it also became very embarrassing for me, and I gained that humility real quick. Hiding my true personality and my true interests were like second nature. Do you know how much of a relief it was when Junko posing became a mainstream thing? That shit was real to me. On a separate note, if you had a kin list growing up, just know you are seen. If you didn't have a kin list growing up, just know you are the real winner in this scenario, okay? You are not left out here. One interest that I tried so hard to keep hidden was my vlogging. I loved to vlog. To share my life and make skits. It was my favorite like creative venue. And it still is. But every time I made videos, someone I know would find me and I would delete everything until there was like zero trace. My carbon emission footprint is insane and I'm so sorry for it. I don't even remember how many channels I've had. Though in person I was someone else, online I could be me. The beauty in posting is that there's someone out there who will like you unconditionally. They may not understand you or even know you, but they like you. And that was enough for me. Now, it's pretty hard for me to find old videos that are still up. I basically completely rely on old group channels with lost passwords, but also don't go looking because you're just gonna embarrass the both of us. Like, I've grown, but don't remind me.
Back on topic.
I just never felt like I fit in or felt like I was even a little bit valued. And it became a very deep-rooted insecurity of mine. I was liked for what I put out there and how I made people perceive me, but never really the true me. When I showed people the true me, I was too much and I was annoying, and if I wasn't that, I was dead and no personality. But I guess it's just how I am. It's all still something I struggle with a lot, but as I grow, I feel like I've gotten so much better. Like, especially in the past year, not even that long, I have learned to be more comfortable being myself. And especially in the past few months, and as I said, don't get me wrong, I still struggle, but my big thing lately is trying to show my personality all the time. Of course, I have my moments where I'm dead, like, don't get me wrong, like, we all get tired. But I'm trying to learn that it's okay to be me and it's okay to be authentic to myself. And it's hard. It's hard. Trust me, I had a moment the other day where I was with all brand new people. My ass did not say a word. I was awkward. I was nervous. I think just a big goal of mine is just to be seen as myself by those who surround me and not be seen as different versions of myself.
Interrupting, I have something to add.
Something that also affected me is I never viewed myself as like cool, funny, or interesting. So that also affected my self-image towards this. I look back and I did have friends and I did have people who liked me, but I always felt as if they didn't like the real me because I had such a solid persona that I used all the time. And when I talk persona, the number one I used for a long, long time was I only experience happiness. My persona was a version of me
where I'm always smiling, I'm always happy. I'm never experiencing any negative emotion. Embody kindness, embody light, which is a good thing to do, but it's okay to experience other emotions. It's okay to be sad, you know? So I always felt as if I showed the real me that does get sad, that does get upset, then nobody would like me. Rant over, return to the video.
I wanted to make this video because recently I've been going through a lot of changes. Everything around me can change, my environment, my brain, my appearance, but what can stick is my personality. And it's okay to be the true me. I can't lie, some days I still struggle. I'm still too much or too little. I still find myself slipping into persona or awkwardness on occasion. But overall, I can say I've never felt as true to myself as I have lately. I don't post for favor. I don't post to look interesting. I post because it's something I love and am passionate about. I never make vulnerable videos like this, and I struggle to be vulnerable. In person, but I feel as if I regained my love for life. In the past year, and especially the past few months, I have never been as true to myself and my personality as I've been since I was little and had no perception of this. I just wanted to make this video to, you are not alone. Some people think it's a weird insecurity. It's more common than I think people would think. Vlogging has been like the main consistency throughout all of this. That's the only way I feel like you could see the true me through all these years. So I actually went digging for a bunch of old clips. So I'm gonna show you guys. If you see any awkward zooms, I'm trying to avoid showing some faces because a lot of these are from group channels and I don't want to go and hunt people down to ask their permission to be in this, if they want to be in this video. So any rude zooms? Sorry.
But thank you for watching.
Okay, now fingers crossed I didn't jinx myself. Fingers crossed I am still like this and I'm still happy like a month from now, a year from now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. Back to funny videos next time.